guys, it's Sarah. Not a lot has been going on in the fandom, but we've gotten new theories, new analysis, and new information that has followed up from the last video. By the way, if you hear a noise in the background, it's my dad mowing. Yeah, he's actually ruining my video. So anyway, here's the latest news that's been happening in the past couple days. Okay, so first I want to start off with some Harry pictures. We got pictures of Harry on his bike, and it was said that these pictures were taken in London. And we all were really confused because we're like, okay, Harry's in LA. We were like, how can Harry be in LA and now he's suddenly in London? Like, can't he just stay in one place for a day? So here's the thing. Yes, these photos are from London, but these pictures were taken before Harry came to LA, and now they just got released. So it's not like Harry came to LA and then he just went back to London on his bike. Speaking about Harry being on his bike, here's a throwback of Harry from 2012 on his bike and now from 2016. Times don't change. And is that how European bikes actually look? Because the bikes in America do not look at all like the bikes from Europe. Like, do you guys actually ride those? Those look funny. Like, if we rode those bikes in America, we would get bullied. I mean, no hate, it's just way different. Not only that, we got a new picture of Harry with a fan in LA, so it's proof he's still in LA. And the thing I noticed is that he has a cast. And I noticed that he went from like a bandage wrap to an actual hard cast, and I don't think that's a good sign. One of my fans who actually works in ER, like, she knows a lot about this stuff, and she said it's not a really good sign if he went from a bandage wrap to an actual hard cast. That means he probably really hurt his wrist or his hand or something. I'm sure he'll be okay though. Also regarding Harry, we got a lot of hashtags about him. So the first hashtag we got was hashtag Harry as art. I don't know what this hashtag was for, but I basically saw a lot of fan art of Harry and a lot of good things written about him. So overall, it was just a really good hashtag. I mean, Harry is art. And then a big one we saw was hashtag If I Could Fly Project. If I Could Fly Project is where directioners record themselves singing If I Could Fly, and we send it to an email, and they edit us singing If I Could Fly to where it sounds like we're all singing it at a concert. We are doing this to show the boys how much we care about them. Please retweet and spread the word using the hashtag If I Could Fly. Another person says, this is a beautiful song and the world needs to know about it, and it needs to top the charts as it deserves. This should be our third DIY single as the No Control Project or Project Home. This will not only bring the fandom closer as it did with all the other projects, we will also have the opportunity to make our boys proud. We all shocked the boys and people outside the fandom, maybe even ourselves with the other projects. Let's show everyone what this fandom's got. I am so glad that our fandom can actually do this. Like, we're such a big fandom, so we can do this stuff. We've showed the boys that we've done this with the No Control Project and with Project Home, and now we're doing this with If I Could Fly. To be honest, If I Could Fly should have been a single, and that song should have won a Grammy. I mean, the bridge of that song really did deserve a Grammy. So I don't really know if people are submitting themselves singing If I Could Fly, but I know that it's been a trending hashtag for a few days. Also, speaking of hashtags, at number 2, we got hashtags Larry's are going to jail party. I mean, I was out having a social life, and then when I went on Twitter, I saw that. And I'm like, okay, motherfucker, we're going to jail. I'll see you there. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited to go. I don't know when this date is. Are we supposed to be in jail right now? But I want to go because we all know that Niall's gonna be there, Ed Sheeran's gonna be there, James Corden's gonna be there, the RBB is gonna be there, like Lou Teasdale, Baby Lux, just everybody. And who's gonna bail us out? Yeah, Louie and Harry. So I don't know what the purpose of that hashtag was, but if anything, we weren't insulted. If anything, the Larry's going to jail party hashtag would just make us all come together as a group and we would finally unite as people. I mean, it would only be for the better. Also, there was word that Brianna's grandmother liked this video on this girl's page, and it says, I've been a bad girl daddy, and it's basically a Larry video. You know, like a kinky Larry video. So I don't know if that's true, but the girl claims that this video was on her page and Brianna's grandmother liked that video, so she watched a kinky Larry video. Like, we all know that Louie and Brianna aren't together, but it's just funny how her grandmother liked a Larry video. I'm dying. Also, there was word that Harry and Louie bought those vintage shirts together online and then wore them a fucking day apart. Why are they like this? Now, I don't know what they're talking about, but they might be talking about those floral Hawaiian shirts, because I remember like a few days ago Harry wore that beachy kind of blue shirt, so maybe Louis wore one the day after or the day before, so they're saying that they both bought the same kind of shirt online. I don't really know what they're talking about. If you guys know, leave it down below, but whatever it is, I believe them because I am quite sure that Louis and Harry do buy similar clothes online together and then wear them days apart. Also, Lottie was seen at Leeds, and yes, if you've been in this fandom for a long time, actually actually doesn't even matter if you've been in this fandom for a long time. Every Larry should know that Leeds Festival is a big thing in the Larry fandom because, you know, that's where Louis and Harry went. We think that's where they had their first kiss or maybe fell in love. Some people were thinking that maybe Louis and Harry would be there too, but Louis and Harry haven't been to Leeds in a while. I mean, Louis's been there with like Eleanor and maybe his other girlfriends, but whatever. He hasn't been there with Harry since 2011. I mean, Lottie secretly is a Larry shipper because the fact that she's going to Leeds, she is living through Louis and Harry's past experiences, aka their sex life. I also saw this post where One Direction said that Live While We're Young music video was based off of Louis and Harry's Leeds experience, like with the tents and all of the fun that they had. Louis said, well, since the other boys didn't go to Leeds with me and Harry, I kind of wanted them to experience what we experienced in Leeds, so that's why they made that music video. And I'm like, okay, Louis, if you wanted to make the Live While We're Young music video like your experience at Leeds with Harry, there was obviously no sex in that music video. There was no romance, so I'm pretty sure they only showed 2/3 of what happened at Leeds, so I'm not buying that bullshit. Okay, now on to Harry and Louis' living situation. I talked a lot about this in my last video, but this is a follow-up. We've had way more theories and analysis since then. So basically, I've screenshotted a lot of theories, so if you guys don't get it, I understand. I'm still kind of confused over it, but hopefully this will make more sense than it did before. So this says Soho House, Malibu. Just to be clear, Louis and Danielle were at the Malibu location of the Soho House, not the West Hollywood location. The Malibu location is still exclusive as the West Hollywood location, but it doesn't have an underground parking garage. This location opened just a few weeks ago, so my guess is this is promo for the location. In fact, Cindy Crawford was papped there in June, and Miley Cyrus a few days ago before that, and Kendall and Haley Baldwin in May, and Kim, who was denied membership at the West Hollywood location, with Kanye in May as well. So it isn't a paparazzi-free zone. It's been a go-to spot for several months now. The rules are different at this location. Fun fact, the Malibu location has 2 levels of membership, but both require the member live in or around the coastal areas of Malibu to do so. So if Louis really is a member here, which we can't prove or disprove, he probably didn't use his West Hollywood address to do it. Little Beach House Malibu has its own standalone membership, which is separate from Soho House's Every House membership and is only available to residents and people who work or have a connection to Malibu or its immediate coastal areas. This person says, so if he didn't use the one West Hollywood house address, then which one did he use? Or which one do you think he used, if he is a member there? And they said maybe the $10 million one that the Yolanda blog claims is his. So we got this picture of Louis, and it says, where's this picture from, and why is there only one blurry picture? And they said this picture of Louis surfaced weeks ago, and I tweeted this, and today we got a picture of him and Danielle from last night. So basically, the media tried to make us believe that Louis was in Malibu with Danielle, but the thing is, those pictures were taken a while ago. Those are old, and the fact that they were just released now, they're trying to make it seem like he's there, but he's actually in LA, probably with Harry. So that's what the media has been trying to do a lot. And plus, as I read, where Louis and Danielle were, that was a very exclusive place, and it's not private at all. It's not a paparazzi-free zone. So wouldn't you think that if Louis and Danielle wanted to be a private couple, they wouldn't go there? So that's what those posts were kind of saying. So this post might explain a little bit more about the Soho House. It says the Soho House in LA has a private parking garage for members specifically to avoid paparazzi, so paps don't hang around there very often because they know getting a shot of their members is slim to none. If they were such a private couple, why wouldn't they use that? Exactly, because when Louis and Danielle are out, they actually want to be seen by paparazzi, which just proves that they're not a private couple. They don't want privacy. It's for publicity. That's why I don't believe in Louis and Danielle's relationship that much. And then once again, we got a warning selfie from Louis, and there's tons of analysis on that. His caption said, just waking up, ... And for some reason, Louis is always looking the same in his Instagram photos. He just doesn't look very happy. This fan says, I just realized something. I'm pretty sure Larry's together right now with Lottie in LA. Because first of all, those pics released are from ages ago, and it's all false alarm that he was with Danielle today in Malibu. Clearly why we got a warning selfie. And also, Lottie hasn't posted anything on Snapchat, and she's always on it. Every day, to be honest. So she must be MIA with Harry and Louis. So yeah, as I said before, the media was just trying to make it look like Louis and Danielle were together in Malibu, but in fact, Louis is in LA, probably with Harry, and probably with Lottie at her 18th birthday party. And then this person was talking about the caption of Louis' selfie. They said the irony of the caption is unreal. Why would he post a caption saying that and leave it with 3 dots signaling that it is open-ended? They said the parallel is right in front of our face. Still waking up ... equals the bears. Still coming out of hibernation. And then this gets into the whole rainbow bondage bear thing. So this person pointed out the possible theme and development in Louis' Instagram posts, but I found something interesting. Most of us remember this as the day we died and melted on Harry's behalf. This was back in April. Please pay attention to the caption following this about 1 week later. So this caption says ultimate bedhead. Then this caption says too early, and then this one says bedhead. And then the captions regarding time of day or being sleepy or tired stopped. Then 3 weeks ago we got this. Bedhead again, eh? Well, 6 days ago now he posted this indicating weather or maybe time of day, followed by today's post of still waking up. Well, does anyone happen to remember this oldie but goodie? Danger, bears coming out of hibernation. We aren't saying this is absolutely what his caption means, but he certainly does place a lot of emphasis on waking up. Now, I kind of find that to be very confusing. I don't know if you guys understand this. If you do, please leave it down below. I mean, I don't think we're overanalyzing, but I think sometimes we take something and relate it to something when it probably doesn't even relate to it at all, but I still think that there is some truth to what we're saying. Like, we're not far off. Also, Anshelle and I were talking again, and she wrote out this analysis of basically everything that's been going on recently, and I think it makes more sense. So it's kind of long, but maybe you guys will understand it a little bit more. So some of the things that she mentions goes back to what I was talking about in my last video. She says, number 1, the furniture shop Harry was in was just 10 minutes away from the Starbucks that Louis visited. Number 2, Harry went 2 weeks prior to his shoot in LA to help Lou set up the new $15 million mansion, and Louis was happy. Did you know that Lottie's in LA too? Do you think Harry went to celebrate her 18th with her and the Tomo fam? 3, what's with Gemma suddenly tweeting Lottie out of the blue? We haven't seen any of the boys' fams' tweets to each other in a long time, and they are doing this publicly. All of a sudden, just for her birthday, something isn't right, and they are even hanging out and stuff. Number 4, Harry wore rings on the 4th finger before this. The fact that it's Lou's birthstone signifies something really, really important. Number 5, the DMs of Lou are still open. I think this is something to ponder. Why would he still have it on? It's been like a week now. I reckon some private messages are going to be leaked through those DMs. Number 6, Lou is usually seen out with Danielle at least once a week, but this hasn't happened in a long while. Number 7, Louis isn't even seen out with Freddie since August 3rd, and we don't know if that was the last time that he hung out with his son, which is really funny and surprising. I mean, he should be seeing him after all. Freddie is his son. Number 8, Brianna and Louis never refer to Freddie as their son. It's always my. Why is that? And they never talk about each other in any article regarding Freddie. It's always Brianna going my son and his girlfriend and not my son's father or anything like that. Isn't that funny? The fact that Niall told the fan that he was sick on the plane is something that's been eating me for a while. If he was sick, how did he get well so soon that he was out and about the next morning shopping for furniture? The funnier thing is Niall goes shopping first and then Harry does the next day. I mean, seriously? Could they be any more obvious? I don't think Niall was supposed to be spotted on the plane to LA, at least not until Harry had landed, but he was caught by the fan. Niall's actually taking away the spotlight from Larry. He's now going out and about almost like every day, and Larry are MIA doing God knows what. Decorating, perhaps. I mean, Harry was at a furniture shop. Okay, now onto the important thing I wanted to talk about. The paternity test. I think I figured out why Louis isn't taking it. Freddie may be Louis' son, but as I told you above, Louis and Brianna only refer to him as my son and not their son. Do you think that maybe Larry will adopt Freddie, and that's why Brianna is fighting against Louis to protect him? That sounds ridiculous, but what if Brianna is the surrogate mother for Larry's child? Maybe she's gotten attached and doesn't want to give Larry their child. And what's with Larry buying a house in LA and not London? I mean, their families are in London. Shouldn't they be there too? And now even Niall has his own LA home. So Liam is the only one in London. The band is splitting apart. 2 are in LA and 2 are in London. Plus Simon is promoting Louis only in the States. He's gone to America's Got Talent. Why not Britain's Got Talent? What's up with Louis' record label being in LA too? Another thing I noticed while going through the boys' accounts is whom they're following, and that Louis and Harry both follow Dan Wooten. He's the publisher of The Sun and posted articles about Babygate, remember? And they also follow the TMZ guy who irritated Larry's by the end Babygate. And that vid came out of him talking about Larry. I forgot his name. I don't know what's happening, but I do know that all those Larry articles and now them being together in the house thing, something big is gonna happen soon by the end of the month. So wow, that was a lot that she wrote, and that wasn't just about one thing, it was many things that have gone on. So I don't know if you guys understood that. Hopefully her post made it more clear. If you did understand it, make sure you write down below for the people who don't understand it. I mean, all you guys have to take from this video is that something I feel is going to happen. Like, there's a lot of shady things going on, and things are happening for a reason. As I said, even though I do think we overanalyze in some situations, I don't think we're that far from the truth. I think we're spot on with a lot of things. So anyway, that was a lot to throw at you guys, but that's all I have for today. And like always, I make a video whenever I want, so like and subscribe. All my social media is down in the description, and I will see you guys later. Bye.